Happy Tuesday, Haley.
Happy Tuesday. So it is fall, like I guess technically, right? It's like fall weather. Carrie's got a sweatshirt on. I have,
Yep.
it's still 100 degrees in Arizona, you guys. I definitely am not wearing a sweater, but it was 75 this morning. So, hey,
You're
that's
getting there. Yep. It is
awesome.
getting there. I'm always sad summer comes to an end, Haley, and I do like, changing the wardrobe and wearing a sweater. So I got to be honest, I do like that. It is 58 degrees right now where I am. So it definitely feels like fall. And, that's interesting because it's also like just the change of seasons. Even though I always say I don't like it because I love summer so much, I do like the change in seasons because it just makes you feel a little bit like it's a restart time. It's a time to just kind of get back into some of the things that you weren't doing in the last season, or it just reminds me of like starting fresh or starting new.
Yeah, well,
And
it's a transition. It's a transition into Q4, which I think for
yes,
business leaders, it's so important to evaluate your business
yes,
at this time. I know that if you're in real estate, a lot of agents can use this as an excuse because all the holidays are coming up. But actually, Q4 could be your most purposeful and intentional
yeah,
quarter because the holidays are coming up. People want
yeah,
the connection. They're already like, as a society, we're already conditioned
yep.
to make connections during this time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the season of review, the season of change, stepping
Yes,
into your business and really evaluating, taking a step back to slow down so that we can speed up. And so
yes.
last week, Carrie, we did some really, really powerful masterminds. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they were really specifically geared toward admin and what we can do as admin. I'm not just talking about in real estate, but anywhere. If you're an
Yeah.
admin anywhere, there are so many intentional things that you could be doing in Q4 for your leaders.
Mm.
Today, we're going to specifically talk about
Yeah.
admin in real estate and what that looks like. But these were some really powerful masterminds. And yeah, so we're going to kind of review those today.
Yeah, so we have, I think, 7 that we reviewed, obviously more in depth in our masterminds. And by the way, if you guys want a recording, we did record both of them and they were very, very well received. Great content. Please just go ahead and comment below or DM us your email. Find us on Real Talk with Cari and Haley and message us there, however you want to get a hold of us, and we will send those to you. Today, we're going to go through them quickly. I'm really excited. Even if you're not an admin, don't tune out, because if you are a salesperson, an entrepreneur, a business owner, or anybody that could use leverage in their life, you want to hear this because you need to understand this in order to be leveraged at the highest level too. And maybe you've been thinking about getting some leverage, but you don't even know what they're doing. This could give you some information that you need. So on either side of the coin, I believe this is going to be a valuable conversation.
Yeah,
So Haley.
100%. So I'm going to give you guys just a really quick rundown because we want to try to keep this to like 10 to 12 minutes, you guys. 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to give you 7 key things that your admin in real estate should be focused on to help you gear up for next year. So admin, if you're listening, that you want to write these things down. So the first thing I want to say is I realize that not all admin in real estate have their real estate license. So I'm going to keep this very broad and general, assuming that you do not have your real estate license. But if you do have your real estate license and you want to learn more about how you can like really tune in and really like on a granular level, make this even better, reach out to me and I can teach you how to do that. So the first thing that you want your admin to help you focus on for Q4 is lead generation. So are your agents lead generating? What scripts are they using and what follow-up is already in place?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. As an admin, you may not be able to actually do the lead generation for your agent. And in fact, I wouldn't recommend to do that anyways, even if you are licensed, because as an agent, you should be making your quarterly calls, checking in and using a script that is purposeful and intentional, gently checking in, remaining a professional resource. Here's the thing though, how can your admin ensure that you are doing this, holding you accountable? And more importantly, after you do the lead generation call, what are you doing after that? Your admin should be helping you create a system and a process for all of the people that you're following up with. The second thing that you should be focusing on, admin, is follow-up. Is every single lead in your agent's CRM on an auto plan? Now, if you don't have a CRM, Lord, that's just a whole nother conversation, right, Cari? But we want to make sure that you have
For another day.
That's a whole nother topic. We want to make sure that every single lead in your database is on an auto plan. Okay, so admins can be doing this for you. You may not have the time as an agent to sit down and go through a database of 50, 100, 400, or several thousand people and put them all on a drip campaign. And you don't want to do it all at the same time because you don't want 2,000 tasks coming due at the same time either. But what you could do is if you have an admin, have them go through your database and put them on an auto plan. Even an auto plan that's as simple as a quarterly call could be so incredibly impactful. Number 3, database scrub, Cari, in Q4. If you're not doing a database scrub, again, whole nother conversation for another time.
We're going to do a conversation on databases. That's what we're going to do next, Haley.
Yeah, so this is a perfect time, you guys, perfect time of the year to do a database scrub. Are all of your leads on a plan? Do they have an updated address? Are they on a neighborhood market report? Is their email correct? Their phone number? Any information that's pivotal to help you put them and organize them? Like, are they 3 months out, 6 months out, a year out? These are things that you should be asking in those quarterly calls. And then your admin could be helping you to enter this information in. If you don't have the time because you're on Mojo dialer or a different dialer and you're just ringing, take down the notes, have your admin come in and help you scrub your database. Number 4.
Can I stop you for one quick second? Here's the thing, you guys, as salespeople, you aren't typically nervous to make the calls. The problem is you don't know who to call. You don't want to look up their phone number. The information's all jumbled everywhere. And then after you make the call, you do nothing with it. So you don't see a result. So the whole point is the reason you're not doing what you need to do is because you don't have this in place. And this is critical because it could literally change the face of your business.
Oh, 100%. And having the leverage of being able to share with somebody like, hey, I just need you to get the 10 people I'm supposed to call today. Yes. Perfect. As an admin, we can make sure that those 10 people have a task for you to call them today so that you are doing your lead generation. That is how we're holding you accountable. Yes. Okay. Number 4, holiday events. Are you planning holiday events? And are you executing them intentionally, purposefully? And more importantly, are you following up with people after they attend your event? Having an assistant or a right-wing man or woman leveraging you in planning an event, being creative, being purposeful about inviting people. I think we talked about this in our mastermind, tagging people in your CRM so you know who your top 20% are. Be creative with events. There's actually some teams out there that are using events very strategically as their client acquisition strategy. So events could be so purposeful. And you also want to make sure that after the execution, who's following up with these people, right? That should be your admin helping you to do that. Number 5, P&L. So as you are ending the year and you're getting close to the big T word, tax season, we want to make sure that you are reviewing your numbers, just reviewing your goals for this year. What more can your admin do to help ensure that you are meeting your goals financially, professionally, on a personal note? Are you achieving these things? What does your day-to-day calendar look like? What things need to be prepared? Your admin isn't a CPA necessarily, but are they getting all of the paperwork for you and organizing it for you? Just assuring that everything is in order for you so that you have that weight, right, Cari, like lifted off your shoulders, because it can be stressful. It can be stressful as a 1099 contractor to get all of these things prepared. But if you have someone starting today, organizing this for you, asking you, preparing you for what you need, gosh, it can make it so much easier.
Yeah.
Number 6, reviewing all of your transaction plans to ensure that you as the agent and your transaction coordinators, your other admin, are you providing 5-star customer service? From beginning of the transaction, when you first go out on that buyer consultation or that listing consultation, What are those scripts? What resources and tools are you bringing with you? Are you speaking eloquently? Are you staying educated? That is all part of the 5-star customer service. From the moment that you meet with the client to the moment that they close escrow and you're reaching out to them, letting them know, you guys closed, congratulations. And all of the post-close transaction plan. My gosh, you guys want to make sure that you have a really good post-close plan. So have your admin work on that. Where are we at on time, Cari? I think I've done like 6 minutes. I think we're good with time.
We are.
Okay. So the last and final thing that I would recommend today, this doesn't mean that these are the only things, these are just some really intentional things you could be doing, is sitting down with your admin in Q4 and reviewing and planning for next year. So as an admin, we want to come prepared to this meeting, asking what are your professional goals for next year? What are your personal goals for next year? What did we accomplish this year? Did we succeed in all of our accomplishments? Did we not succeed? What more do we need to do? How can we pivot and change? And who do you need to become, or who do you need to let go of in order to become the business owner that you need to be? So these are questions that admins should be asking as we prepare to be more purposeful and better business leaders. Even admin, we want to be leaders. What do we need to do to ensure that you're thriving and we're thriving?
I love it. To tack on to that end one, what I find most people, Haley, don't do well in this business is track like the details of their business. Where did their business come from? What are the sources? What's the average sell price? What's the percentage of buyers versus sellers? This is all really, really great information that the admin could help track throughout the year and bring a year-end review to the leader and say, here's what we know. And now, are we happy with it? What can we do with this information, and how can we make different moves or expound on what's already working for the year to come? Because one of the things, I had this conversation yesterday, was a lot of business owners, particularly in this industry, at the end of the year, although they might have had a lot of great accomplishments, and even if they hit all their goals, they still have this underlying kind of stress and feeling of like, holy crap, it's a new year. I have to do it all over again.
Right.
Because our business is so dependent on doing and adding and recreating and pivoting and changing. It's not just a set it and forget it thing. If you do 50 sales this year, it is not guaranteed you're going to do 50 sales next year.
100%.
So there's an overwhelming feeling of like, holy crap, how do we do what we did this year? And how do we do it again? And I think that's a huge value that an administrative partner can bring to someone's business, to show how we did what we did. And yes, we can recreate it if we know what we did specifically, much, much more confident in being able to recreate.
100%. So one other thing that I want to add is that I am now opening up group training, not coaching, guys, because I do coaching also, but this is very specific training for admin. If you guys are interested, it's a small group training. It's opening up at the end of October. Please reach out to me. We are going to be hosting 2 different classes. The first is 5-star customer service. How can admin ensure that their agents are providing that 5-star customer service? And then the second class that I'm going to be teaching is going to be maximizing all of the leads. So we talked a little bit about that today, but we're going to really dive in. This is going to be group training specific for admin, centered around lead generation, lead follow-up, and 5-star customer service. So if you're interested, please DM me privately, or you can comment below. I'm really excited to be bringing this out and doing this group training because, oh my gosh, admin are so valuable and we are leaders, and this course is going to be so impactful for you and for your teams.
I'm so excited. And for some reason, you aren't friends with Haley, but you're friends with me and you want more information, DM me and I will get you in touch with Haley. You can also comment on our YouTube channel. By the way, invite your friends to take a watch. We'd love to hear more about what you want to hear about. We love having these conversations. We get awesome feedback and we'd like more of you to engage with us. Real Talk with Cari and Haley. And of course, we're here every Tuesday. So watch us live on Facebook and make comments and engage with us. It really brings us a lot of joy to do this, and we appreciate you going on the journey with us. We hope you're excited about Q4 and the new year. And if we can bring you any value in any way through our training or our coaching, you know where to reach us. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.